MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's caught, Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Running it again with Dobbins. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down throw here from Richardson. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Willie Gay there on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 43-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Third and long, it's Richardson. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. That's taken on the 7. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Pressure coming, it's Murray. Got him in. It's Gesicki. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Complete, Derrick Henry. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Got his target. It's Hill. And they hit him right after he made that catch. That's going to deny him the first. It's 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They snap it to Murray. He's got it to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll run here with Henry. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
From the gun, it's Murray. Pass it down close. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Murray, 3rd and goal. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. Only a 20-yarder here. Brown's kick is up and good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? And a huge return sets up the offense on the opposite side of the field.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify on returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On first down, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he gets this forward to the 19. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Come down. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Take over.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. That one right down the middle. And the Giants take a 4-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Calvin Austin on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's contained at the line for no gain. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Murray on third down. Finds his man, Waddle. And they hit him right after he made that catch. That's going to deny him the first. It's fourth down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Play action now, Murray. He finds Sanders. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
60 Eagle.
From the 31. On target to Dobbins. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
19 Lion.
Working inside the red zone. Pass is caught at the 9. Touchdown, New York. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants push their lead to 18. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Well, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Running once more with Henry. Oh, stiff arm. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Another run for Henry. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Kyler looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Hey.
Now Murray. He finds him beyond the marker. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. But he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now Kyler. Hauled in by Waddle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Come on.
From the red zone now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Motioning the tight end left. On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Juju Brents with a pick. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Brought in by Chase near the sideline. They get 28 out of that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
79 Broncos.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up.
18, Pirate, ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Richardson on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And they'll have a chance to run one play before time expires. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Making a stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the gun, it's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Big ass open. Come on.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Murray to throw here on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. And that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
On 4th down, here's Murray. Throw caught by his running back. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
On target to Waddle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Juju Brents with a stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Come back. Green. Oh,
Back to the air, Murray. Completes this one to Hill. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. It's Henry on the counter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Big A shoulder. On the hole.
Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Hits him on the out route. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
2-1.
First down from the red zone. He brings it in. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chiefs make it an 11-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Richardson. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
60 Bobcat. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. Hut.
3rd and long. It's Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Play action now, Murray. Finds his man, Waddle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Trying down the middle with Henry. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. A toss now to Henry. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. It's Henry on the carry. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They run. Here's Henry. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Now Murray on the play fake. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Giants will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's on the move. Now here he goes. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's caught for the first. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
And 10 at the 19-yard line.
Running it again with Dobbins. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 3-score game in the 4th. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second-effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stop for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. This one's taken in by Hill. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, Murray. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st down, Chiefs.
Here's Kyler to throw. And they pick him off again. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go!
Wow, they're gonna pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
18, back, 18, come on, set. Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Ready? Hey, check this. Check.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dobbins. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Got to hurry this to the line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Running for it with Dobbins. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants put up even more points in a win. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants grow their lead yet again. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.